A fire has already burned beneath our oceans. In 2021, a horrifying scene unfolded in the Gulf of Mexico. A blaze erupted on the ocean's surface, its flames swirling around an underwater gas pipeline. Videos showed what looked like the very eye of hell staring up through the sea, burning with unnatural fury. But the world moved on. Scientists offered explanations, engineers patched the leak, and officials dismissed it as an industrial accident. But I say to you, that was only a foreshadowing. The true inferno is coming, and this time, no human hands will put it out. A message has been received. A fire will rise again in the sea, but not by pipeline or machine. It will be permitted by heaven itself, and it will not be contained. It will begin in the waters of the Pacific, deep, wide, and restless, the birthplace of countless storms, the domain of Leviathan. A trembling will shake the seafloor, not as a tremor, but as a roar. And then it will burst forth, a plume of fire, red and gold and black, exploding through the ocean's surface, boiling the waves, incinerating life without warning. Sailors will not have time to send distress signals. Cargo ships will vanish in smoke. Islands will see their skies darken, and coastlines will be soaked not with water, but with blood and oil. Thousands of lives will be taken, swept into the abyss by fire and poison. Emergency crews will call it an ecological disaster, but the spirits will know better. The Archangel Michael, defender of heaven, has spoken. The seas have mocked the voice of God. Their depths conceal pride. Their surface reflects vanity. Let fire fall upon the waters and cleanse the arrogance of man. This is not nature. This is judgment. For the earth groans under the weight of sin, and the waters cry out against the filth poured into them, both literal and spiritual. We were warned. Revelation 8 verse 8 says, "Then the second angel sounded his trumpet, and something like a great mountain burning with fire was thrown into the sea, and a third of the sea became blood." This is not metaphor. This is not poetry. It is a precise description of what is to come, and it will begin not with the fall of a mountain, but with the ignition of wrath. In the vision, I saw the coast of Japan vanish beneath a red tide, not algae, but fire. I saw the harbors of the Philippines choked in black smoke, their skies falling ash gray with ash. I saw panic across Hawaii and California as heat rose from beneath their waves, not from the sun, but from the bowels of the deep. Those who live along the Pacific Rim, heed this. Your lands are not safe. The rain of fire will tremble, yes, but it will not be earthquakes this time. It will be eruptions beneath the water, and the fire will not stay in one place. It will travel. The waters will carry its judgment like a disease, igniting chemical reactions, destroying marine ecosystems, poisoning food chains. And as it moves, the angels will withdraw, their wings no longer stretched in protection, but folded in mourning. Why this punishment? Why the sea? Because man no longer fears the one who tames the oceans. The same God who parted the Red Sea is mocked daily by nations that parade sin on their beaches and fund rebellion to maritime trade. Hollywood exports decadence to Pacific ports. Islands build altars not to the Creator, but to pagan gods. Great cities of the coast, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, have turned their faces from God and toward themselves. Their towers rise, but their foundations are corrupt. Do not say, "This cannot happen." It has happened before. In Genesis 7, the waters were used to wipe the world clean, but now the waters will burn. In Numbers 16, fire consumed the rebellious Korah and his followers. Fire will do so again. This time, it will rise not from the land, but from the sea, because there is no place left untouched by defiance. God's patience is long, but not endless. And even as this fire rises, men will still scoff. They will call it climate change, call it sabotage, call it coincidence. They will not repent. They will build new systems to monitor the sea, deploy AI and satellites, try to predict the next burst, but they will be blind. For as it is written in Isaiah 47 verse 11, "Disaster will come upon you, and you will not know how to conjure it away. A calamity will fall upon you that you cannot ward off with a ransom." Listen closely. This is not a message of doom. It is a declaration of justice. God is not mocked. He is holy, and his angels are no longer standing silent. Michael, who cast Satan from heaven, now walks the shores, sword drawn. In the vision, I saw him, armor of molten gold, wings stretched across the horizon, and flames licking the sea beneath his feet. He raised his hand and pointed down. "Let it begin," he said, and the sea obeyed. This is not far off. This is near. Already, seafloor vents have begun spewing unmeasurable amounts of carbon and sulfur near Tonga. Underwater volcanoes, fought extinct, are awakening. Dead zones are spreading through the Atlantic and Pacific alike. We are seeing the sea prepare itself, and soon it will not wait. You will hear of a fire near Guam, of naval vessels lost without explanation. You will hear of red tides stretching along Taiwan's coast, of dolphins found dead and seared in the waters of Indonesia. You will hear of strange lightning storms over the open ocean, where no clouds gather, yet the heavens split. These are not anomalies. They are signals, signs written into the currents by the hand of God. And you will hear of a city, I will not name it yet, but it lies along the Western Pacific. It is filled with wealth, pride, and unrepentance. This city will wake one morning to a sea that boils like oil. Their ships will vanish. Their children will choke on the wind, and they will cry, "Why us?" But heaven will be silent. I saw the aftermath, ashes on the beach, a sky blackened even at noon, survivors weeping, not for what they lost, but for what they now know they ignored. The sea that once brought beauty now brings terror. The same waters that once cooled their cities now steam with judgment. And yet, in all of this, there is no final word of comfort. Not here, not yet, for this is not the end. It is only a beginning. The fire in the ocean is a trumpet, the second of 7. It will pass, but it will not fade. It will carve its scar into the memory of the world and prepare the way for what is next. So when the first report comes, a ship engulfed by flames with no fuel source, or a beach evacuated after the sea catches fire, remember these words. Remember them not as a metaphor, but as a marker. The archangel has warned. The fire has been seen. The sea will burn, and thousands will be taken. There will be no comfort in science, no safety in distance, no shelter in wealth, only silence. A deafening, echoing silence after the flames subside, when the waves turn black and cold, and the people, those who survive, will look out over the sea and feel nothing but dread. Not sorrow, not all, just emptiness, because something ancient will have been broken, something divine will have departed. And so, in the face of what we cannot stop and do not fully understand, let us lift one final cry to the heavens, not as a solution, not as a plea, but as the last honest sound before silence falls upon the water.